you lovely kings, queens, and in-betweens, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Elaine, and today I'm going to be talking about Doughnuts Under Crescent Moon Volume 2 by Shio Usui. In this manga, Hinako and Asahi continue to grow closer. Their relationship evolves from an office acquaintanceship into true friendship. As the relationship continues to develop, Hinako begins to question whether her feelings for Asahi are more complex than she imagined, and she's finally experiencing love. This manga picks up a few weeks after the previous installation in the series left off. Asahi and Hinako have been spending time together consistently, often walking home together after work and eating dinner with Asahi's younger sister, Subaru. They even begin calling one another by their first names, at least when they're not at work, but the relationship never ventures past friendship. Even from the novel's onset, however, it appears as though Hinako knows that her feelings for Asahi go beyond friendship, even if she doesn't say as much aloud or even have a name for her feelings yet, since she hasn't experienced love before and perhaps cannot be entirely certain that is precisely what she is feeling. Watching her fall for Asahi, however, is sweet. This is such a gentle novel where the pair begin to gradually reach for one another, literally and figuratively. Hinako is getting to a point in their relationship where she doesn't want their time together to end, where she wants to hold Asahi's hand and enjoys doing so, where she's thinking about kissing Asahi and being romantic with her, but like many insecure people, fears rejection. Fears not only being told no, I'm not interested, but that she's weird or gross for wanting to do these things with another woman. And while I can certainly understand where she's coming from since heterosexuality is the accepted norm, it's sad that those latter feelings and fears are things that cross her mind. I wish she could only fear rejection, but that's not her reality, or the reality of many other people in her situation. In any case, I enjoyed watching Hanako's relationship with Asahi blossom. Their meals together, the time in which Hinako painted Asahi's nails the same color as her own, when Asahi came to check on her after she had sprained her ankle. I liked watching them hold hands and walk around town together, because these are all sweet, innocent actions that hint at their deeper feelings for one another, even though Hinako hasn't put words to them, and Asahi probably hasn't realized them yet. And this appears to stem from how much she has closed herself off from her own feelings and her surroundings. Following the death of her parents, and then her grandmother, who once cared for her and her younger sister in her parents' stead, she hasn't allowed herself to do anything other than live for her younger sister, Subaru, and do her best to make her happy. Asahi hasn't allowed herself to explore so much as the possibility of romance. She even doubts that she will ever fall in love because she is so wrapped up in being the best sister/mother she can be for Subaru. And while this is an admirable trait, it keeps her from fully experiencing life and the wide breadth of emotions that she is able. Knowing that her sister has chosen to do this, at least to some degree, Subaru goes so far as to speak to Hinako about her hopes for her and her relationship with Asahi, about setting her free. And Subaru speaks to her sister about how she's all grown up, and how it's okay to live her life now, which in this case is both a sweet and also perhaps necessary gesture for someone who has become accustomed to a certain way of living, and has become set in her ways. In the end, however, I think it's Fuka and the conversation she has with Hinako when she's walking her home that finally allows Hinako to put a name to her feelings. Since Fuka is also interested in women, and it would seem Asahi as well, she appears able to sense Hanako's feelings for her old friend and crush in much the same way that Subaru can. While Subaru tries to play matchmaker and gives the pair openings in which to spend time together alone, Fuka speaks more openly and frankly about how difficult it is to get close to Asahi, how it's surprising that she has made a friend, and asks if Hinako wants to kiss Asahi. Even though it's never made crystal clear, I think Hinako realizes that she wants to kiss Asahi, hold her hand and more, but fears coming on too strong, or appearing weird or grossing Asahi out. Ultimately, she fears rejection, and this is what has held her back. But I get the sense that now that she's had that conversation, she finally realizes what she's feeling, or at the very least is very strongly questioning her feelings, and in the next installment, might work up the courage to take a chance, to ask Asahi out, if Asahi doesn't do so first. So I'm really excited to see what the next novel has in store, and if it's as tender as this one. So overall, I've given it a 4 out of 5 star rating. And there you have it, my review of Doughnuts Under a Crescent Moon Volume 2. What did you think of my review? Did I leave anything out? What do you think of Asahi and Hinako? Do you feel like this manga is as sweet as I do? Let me know down below in the comments. I always like to know what you lovely kings, queens, and in-betweens think. And if you like what you saw here today, please smash that like button until it's blue. Subscribe, ring that bell so you always know what's up, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye guys!